Hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back? No, welcome back in the air. It's a new series. We're doing quick guides. So I'm just gonna quickly talk about a Pokemon that I feel like talking about. It's just gonna be like a bonus video, it won't be the video of the day or anything. And then, you know, it's different. It's gonna be different to like a full-fledged like guide. This is just a real quick, basic. This is what the Pokemon does, what to look out for when bursting it. And yeah, so today we're going to be talking about Male Indeedee. Male Indeedee almost feels like a new Pokemon introduced in Isle of Armor. It's like we barely saw it before Isle of Armor. Like I think the only person who really used it was Moxie boosted with his Unburdened Devil set. And it's just the faster, more offensive option between Indeedee Male and Female. So this set here, this first one's usually going to be the main one you're going to be seeing running around. It's pretty much the perfect, I wouldn't say perfect, but it's a really good expanding force counter. So if you're really struggling against like Hatterene and Indeedee, use Male Indeedee with this set. It works really well just to shut them down. Basically shuts down everything that they want to do, and then you just got to try and keep your Indeedee alive from there. But yeah, so we have Focus Dash on it. Focus Sash, sorry. Keeps it alive for the extra turn, because sometimes some things will one-shot it. It's a lot less bulky than Female Indeedee. Then we have Psychic Surge, obviously, to stop things like Fake Out, so they can't Fake Out you're in prison. They can't, you know, Sucker Punch you, anything like that if you have your Psychic Terrain up. Then we have the moveset here. It's a very common one. It's the one you're going to be seeing running around a lot. We have Imprison to stop all these moves here that you see from going off. This last move could be changed. It could be Protect. It could be Mystic Fire to really shut down other Indeedee females, because sometimes like they'll run Mystic Fire as their next offensive move if they're versing a Dark type. So you could really shut them down. Ally Switch, if you really just hate Ally Switch, you could just, you know, stop that from ever becoming an option. But yeah, so and then it has its own like offensive pressure too. Once you get rid of their Expanding Force, you could start spamming Expanding Force back. Base 105 special attacks, nothing to be, you know, nothing to ignore. Let's go with that. And then, you know, 1.5 power in terrain. It does a bunch of damage. Like it does a pretty good amount of damage for what this set is here to do. So yeah, this is like the set you're gonna be seeing running around. So if you see a Male Indeedee, pretty much you could either assume it, you pretty closely assume it's going to be this set. So be careful with like running your own Trick Room Expanding Force against Male Indeedees, and like if you do, make sure you prioritize taking it out, because as soon as it's dead, Imprison goes away, or as soon as it switches out. So yeah, once you get rid of it, you don't really have to worry about the Imprison anymore. It's not like Taunt where it lasts a certain amount of turns. It's just for however long the Male Indeedee's on the field. So yeah, I even think like Protective Ally Switch could be good too. You get rid of other people, like you get rid of the Protect on their field, and it keeps your Imprison up longer. But Ally Switch is super annoying, so I understand why you would want to get rid of that as well. And then we have the Choice Scarf and Choice Spec set. You could probably run both here, like either choice item. This is just basically a more offensive Male Indeedee as compared to the Imprison set. So this is also a pretty common one. I think in Piccoletics at the moment in Showdown, I think this is what we're looking at the moment. Yeah, look at the Showdown one. Its highest is Choice Specs after Focus Dash. I realize when I do these Showdown guides, I click a lot, and I'm sorry for that. But yeah, so 29% Choice Specs, it hits, it's very hard, let's just say that. And base 95 speed, it's pretty fast Pokemon. And then we have, yeah, 24% of Focus Dash. Choice Scarf's a bit down, actually. Yeah, it's below Life Orb as well, which is a bit wild to me. I thought Choice Scarf would be more, but let's have a look at Battle Stadium real quick. That's not the Pokemon we're looking at. Scroll down to number 12. Yeah, so Focus Dash is first. Choice Specs, Choice Scarf's actually is a bit higher than like about as high as I thought it would be. Here are your counters, which are Rillaboom. Rillaboom resets the terrain. Cinderace, if the terrain gets set, is usually a Sucker Punch. It could probably just like, you know, one-shot you and then, you know, do that again, like hit you again next turn anyway. Alola Marowak, I guess it just hits very hard. Incineroar, Fire, it's a Dark type. It it doesn't get hit by its Expanding Force, especially if you're only running Expanding Force as your move. You know, Dark type again. Kingdra I don't really get. I guess it just always goes first before you, so that just hurts. Togekiss, I also don't get. I guess Dazzling Gleam, but no, don't really get Togekiss. Dragapult, don't really get that too much either. Launcher, also don't really get that, but I guess it could run its own Psychic Seed and then, you know, go faster, but you hit it pretty hard with Expanding Force anyway. So yeah, just with this Choice Scarf set, you just want to go Expanding Force, Dazzling Gleam, like Hyper Voice, Mystic Fire. Hyper Voice it's a lot of spread moves too, so I guess you're going to be careful of Wide Guard, but I don't know how popular that is yet. Expanding Force, obviously just a really good move. Only like 10 less than Psychic without the field. Yeah, only 10 less than Psychic without the field. So, and with the field, it's spread and does 1.5, so it's really good. Dazzling Gleam just to hit those hit like dark types that you can't normally hit. If they like have double dark type out, Dazzling Gleam just obviously does a bit more. Hyper Voice is just another stab. It's also spread again, so it does a bunch of damage. And then Mystical Fire for like Steel type coverage and you know, lowering the special attack of other special attacking sweepers. So yeah, and for both sets, I think you just want to run 252 speed, 252 special attack, 252 speed. Forward to any of these defenses, I don't think it really matters, whichever one you really feel like. Like I did HP here, but I don't know how much it really matters. I think Showdown was recommending 4 special defense, so maybe that's the one you want to go. And yeah, so I just did 252 here. We'll go ahead and check Picolytics just to make sure that I'm not trolling you guys here. Oh, it's still showing the EV spreads because it won't show for Battle Stadium. We go back here. Scroll down to Indeedee. Where the heck are the... Why is it not wanting to show me the EVs? Why'd you show me the EVs? Go back again. Hang on a second. Here we go. Do this. I think this will bring us down to the Showdown one. Here we go. Here we go. I was in the wrong tab. So yeah, see, it's 252, 52, 252, 252. That one's max HP. So that one's a bit wild. But most of them are just, you know, the main difference is where you put that last 4 EVs into, so it doesn't really matter which one you want to do. So yeah, that's my quick guide on Indeedee. I hope it was helpful if you're struggling against Indeedee and you didn't know why, or like if you see one in the you know, select the battle, the team select, then you know, yeah, it's probably going to be in Prison Trick Room, or it's going to be a hyper offensive or like a choice item. But I would more or less assume it's going to be in Prison Trick Room. I think it's more popular going around. But you know, still be careful of the a hyper offensive one too. So any dark types really shut this thing down. Especially this set, especially the Imprison set, a lot of dark types kind of just shut it down because Expanding Forces are usually its only move when it's this Imprison set. And yeah, just be careful of leading your own Expanding Force Trick Room when they have a Male Indeedee because they can just shut you down super quickly. So you might want to try and find like maybe bring one Pokemon that can deal with Indeedee, and then you know, go from there. And then after that, you can try and get your Trick Room off without any problems. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry for the less professional, I guess, take on this guide, but I thought it would be a nice quick one for you, a nice little bonus video, just in case you were struggling against Indeedee. So I hope you all have a lovely day, and I'll see you all next time.